I came home a day early. The business deal wrapped up faster than expected, and for the first time in months, I was actually excited to surprise my wife. I imagined her smile, the fake annoyance turning into happiness, maybe even a joke about me not warning her. I didn't text, I didn't call. I wanted the moment to be real. When my taxi stopped outside my house, I noticed cars everywhere, expensive ones, decorations hung at the gate, fairy lights, a banner stretched across the lawn. "Congratulations on the engagement." My stomach dropped. For a second, I thought it had to be a mistake. Maybe a neighbor's event. Maybe I was at the wrong house. But then I saw my family's cars, my parents' car, my uncle's, my cousin's bike parked crookedly near the door. I paid the driver, picked up my suitcase, and walked in. Music, laughter, applause. The living room, my living room, was full of people dressed in celebration colors, a stage at the front, flowers everywhere, and standing there, holding a microphone, smiling like he owned the world. My brother. Next to him, wearing a ring, glowing with happiness. My wife. For a few seconds, nobody noticed me. I stood frozen, trying to process how my life had collapsed without asking my permission. Then my mother saw me, her face drained of color. The music stopped awkwardly. Conversations died mid-sentence. Every eye in the room turned toward me. My wife's smile vanished. My brother's hand loosened around the mic. Someone whispered my name. I looked at my wife and asked, very calmly, "What is this?" She swallowed, then straightened her back. "You weren't supposed to be back yet." That was her answer. My brother stepped forward, trying to sound confident. "Listen, it's not what it looks like. We were going to tell you." My father avoided my eyes. My mother rushed over and grabbed my arm. "Please, not here. Don't make a scene." I laughed, a quiet, broken laugh. "So let me understand," I said. "I go on a business trip to provide for my family, and come back to find my wife engaged to my own brother. In my house." My wife spoke next. "Our marriage was already dead. You were never around. Things just happened. Happened. Like betrayal was an accident. Like love slipped and fell into someone else's arms. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I nodded slowly, picked up my suitcase, and walked out while my family watched me leave like I was the one doing something shameful. That night, I slept in a cheap hotel. I stared at the ceiling until sunrise, replaying every memory, every family dinner, every moment I defended my brother when people said he was selfish. Rage came later. First came clarity. I decided something important that night. I wasn't going to beg. I wasn't going to scream. And I definitely wasn't going to let them control the story. I took time off work and started collecting evidence. Bank statements showing money my wife transferred to my brother. Messages she forgot to delete. Photos from family events where they stood too close, touched too casually. I found out the affair had been going on for over a year. My family knew. That hurt more than the cheating. They helped plan the engagement party while I was out of town. They justified it by saying, "At least she's staying in the family," as if I was some disposable object. The revenge wasn't sudden. It was precise. 2 weeks later, my brother and ex-wife planned a bigger engagement ceremony at a banquet hall. Invitations went out. Social media posts everywhere. My parents were proud again, smiling, pretending nothing immoral had happened. I was invited too. This time, I accepted. On the day of the event, I arrived early. Calm. Dressed sharply. I walked up to the event manager and showed him documents proving the venue was partially paid for using money withdrawn from my joint marital account, money taken without consent. Legally, the event was tied to an active fraud case. The manager's smile disappeared. Minutes before the ceremony, police walked in. Guests panicked. Cameras came out. My brother started shouting. My wife cried, begging people to stop filming. Then I walked onto the stage. I didn't insult them. I didn't exaggerate. I simply spoke facts, dates, transfers, messages, proof displayed on screens they rented with stolen money. I ended with one sentence. You didn't just destroy a marriage. You destroyed trust, family, and your own future. The engagement was canceled. The venue demanded compensation. Sponsors pulled out. Videos went viral online. Not because of drama, but because of truth. My family turned on me again. They said I ruined lives, that I should have stayed silent, that blood matters more than betrayal. I walked away from all of them. Karma didn't rush, but it arrived. My brother lost his job after the scandal spread. My ex-wife's reputation collapsed. Friends vanished. The same relatives who smiled at their engagement stopped answering their calls. Last I heard, they don't trust each other. They fight constantly. Suspicion poisoning the relationship that started with betrayal. Funny how that works. As for me, I rebuilt everything from scratch. New apartment, new routine, new peace. I learned that sometimes revenge isn't about hurting others. It's about refusing to let liars rewrite your pain as their love story. And the best part? I didn't lose a family. I escaped one that was already broken.